glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Longhorns ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Gators offense will go to work first. And here comes Aaron Philo. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive, get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake over it.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Gets it out quickly. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job. No gain.
Running inside. It's Brown. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Jones wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
That's caught. It's Singleton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's a give the ball. Jumped on top of the pile. go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Gators are marching down the field.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And then
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Give to the single back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease.
Got a little grass. And he eluded the defense. And they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Pryor. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. The corners are walked up tight. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Arch is going to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position...
Finding some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Play action, here's Manning. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Gators sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff for Ball. Nice move there. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Jones to throw. Finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's a give the ball. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Try to barge their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
Number 38, set to kick this one away. Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football there.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Manning from the gun on third down. And that ball is and inside the 35. Touchdown Longhorns! Into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Jones wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Inside the... And he scores! Touchdown, Texas!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Jones to throw. Going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here's Arch to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Wingo. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one. Into the 29-yard line. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throwing Manning. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you...
Grabs it! Touchdown, Texas! That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to the second half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Using his feet, stumbled to the ground. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback making checks. Jones wants to throw it. On target to the left. He's going to... 5 yards short. The game.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not over. Now this team has fallen into a 3 Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Clemson! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Number 81, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go on the attack first. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. He's coming off a game in which he grabbed 8 passes and scored twice. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Find some fresh air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Pulls it in. It's Perkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Slings it downfield. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. Lowers those pads. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Clemson's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now we take a look at Nate Shepard. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, Dave. Got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal, the rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Got Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing a third and long. They're setting up the screen. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Clemson jumps to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Might as well stick with him. There's some room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Denson. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Unloads it left. Pulls it in with one hand. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers are rolling down the field. They'll give it to Johnson. Running to Green. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's into the open down the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him.
Number 81, set to kick this one off.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll try to feel the putt and see if he can give his offense better field position. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown. Stealing a score on special teams. How efficient direction have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes swoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Cardinals sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man, it's Perkins. And the defense drags him down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover two look. So there's two safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection, and they're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Phillips. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Pocket breaking down. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 5 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Seminoles, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Death Valley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, the Cardinals head coach told me the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Got a man. It's Perkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll just try to kick it out of bounds to make sure that thing doesn't get run back. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Offense working from the pistol. He might want another play. Off-play action on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give on the counter. Maybe some room here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Goes to the option. Keeps it on first down. They'll leave it with him.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
Breaks into the open. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he never had a chance.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line.